Okay, so I think we're starting off here. I figured today would be a good day for Skyrim. I haven't actually put anything up on my channel for quite some time, and I figure, you know what, I need to jump back into it. So today we're doing some Skyrim. Not too long ago, it was Skyrim's 10th anniversary. In fact, right up here, you can see to celebrate, they gave everybody some free stuff. They gave a new quest line, some things that you can buy from some of the merchants, a new survival mode, and a new hobby, fishing. I've already played quite a bit of this, actually, and I did the anniversary update. Hey, John! The anniversary date actually gives you everything in the Creation Club for like $20, which wasn't bad. For those of you that don't know, the Creative Club is something that they added post-Skyrim launch. It was actually something I believe they started right after Fallout 4, which I've also played extensively. And it's like little mods. This was supposed to be a way for modders to get paid for their content. They would be in connection with Bethesda and have resources from Bethesda so it could seamlessly be integrated into the game and not cause a lot of problems. And it'd be like kind of like official content from modders. The community didn't really like that. Paying for mods was not really top of their priority list. They liked having free mods. So the Creation Club, I don't know how successful you'd call it. It says here that I have 100 creation bucks or whatever you want to call their currency. This was the initial 100 that they gave everybody when they started up the Creation Club. And I haven't used it. But as you can see, all of these say that they're owned, and that's because I got the anniversary pack. So literally all of the apparel, all of the creatures, all of the play changes, weapons, things to change the world. Now, these are bundles, so I actually got each thing individually in the bundle. So these don't say owned, but I do own everything that actually is in that bundle. So as you can see, purchased, it says purchased, but I didn't buy it through the Creation Club. Hey, Jinxie. Hey, Dinkers. All right, so let's see where I'm at. I already have several houses. I'm at level 23, as you can see. I don't know if I don't think Dinkers has ever played Skyrim. I know that there are several people that I've talked to just recently that haven't really played Skyrim, which I don't know, that just seems weird to me. I am going to try and turn down the audio a little bit, because I think it's a little loud. Yes, I have Dinker Radar. That's what I have. All right, so I've just completed one of the new quests, and I have my little companion here, who is a little bug. This does not come in the vanilla game by any chance. One of the really great things about the anniversary stuff and all the Creation Club stuff is it's not really considered mods, so you can still get achievements, but it adds a whole bunch of new content in, so that's pretty awesome. Let's see. So this is how you do your skills in Skyrim. It's like a constellation concept, and there's a bunch of different things. These are all magic skills: conjuration, destruction, restoration, blah 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 blah. I don't really have much going on in the magic department with this character. She's mostly a sneaky archer. So if you come over here to archery, you can see that I've already filled out quite a bit of the constellation. Oh yeah, Lydia. Yes, Stinkers. I did have Lydia. I had to set her out on a farm. I will go there in just a moment. I was just gonna go over some of the basics for those that haven't ever played. You get 1 point to spend every level. As you can see, my name is Lillian. I'm level 23, and I am a Nord. In a moment, I'll just show you what I look like. But this is my stealth. My stealth is doing pretty good. I do have a little bit in lockpicking, just to make it a little easier. I'm hoping to get up to, where was it? Yeah, Unbreakable. having lockpicks that never break. That would be nice. It's not really necessary. They give you plenty of lockpicks, but it would be nice. I don't really pick a whole lot of pockets, even though I'm like a sneaky archer. I don't usually steal things. When this first came out, people were talking about how horrible the combat was. And I was like, what? It's not really that bad. And then I've played over the years many other games, and I've come back, and the sword and board combat in this game really, it's not very good, guys. It's not very good. But archery is still pretty good. It's not bad. It feels pretty good to play. Yeah, so I don't really delve into pickpocketing. I'm not really a thief, and there's a couple of reasons for that. One, you're probably going to get caught and killed. Two, you probably then want to join the Thieves Guild, and the Thieves Guild sucks. So, it's not happening. I don't think I have anything super great. I do have several fishing rods. I've done some of the fishing quests, so I have 2 fancy fishing rods. I do have a fancy bow. It makes me invisible for 30 seconds after I pull out the bow. So that's pretty alright. I got some fancy arrows. Fire arrows and ice arrows and lightning arrows are all new. They're part of the Creation Club stuff. So that's not in the base game, but they're really fun. And you should, if you get a chance, you should totally try them out, because they're kind of a blast, literally and figuratively. I've already done the Sanguine Rose quest. It's basically, you meet this guy in a tavern, and he wants to have a drinking contest, and then you wake up drunk in a completely different town, and then you have to kind of retrace your steps to figure out what happened and how to find him, because I think he promised you a staff or something, and this is actually it, and it's kind of a cool thing. I will equip it, pull it out. That's my healing, just for those that were wondering. And then when I use it, I summon a Dremora, which is kind of like a demon, and he'll fight for me for a limited amount of time. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so Lydia. You wanted to see Lydia. Yeah. Well, I don't know if I said I would marry a Hagraven. I don't know if I actually did. Okay, that's not it. Where's my farm at? My farm's over here. Fast travel to my farm. Alright, so this is my farm. I have another bug here. Another bug friend. Let's see where Lydia is. Oh yeah, I also I have a reindeer mount. One of the things that I really don't like about Skyrim is that if you ever get on a mount, they will follow you fast travel everywhere. And I really don't like that. I wish I could just put him in the stable and just leave him there, but he won't. Well, yeah, I know you were gonna marry a Hagraven, but I don't know if you actually do, or if you like woke up and sobered up and you're like, oh crap, no, I don't want to do that. I'm not sure. But the Hagraven gets really jealous because she's convinced that you are in love with another Hagraven, and then she starts to attack you when you ask for the ring back. Anyway, here's my reindeer. He's adorable, but I don't ever want to ride him, ever. As you can see, my farm is populated with goats, and I believe I have chickens and stuff too. I think the chickens are up here. I've got apiaries, which house bees, and you can actually plant things here. So if you need ingredients for like alchemy, you can just plant them in these little nodes, in these fertile soil nodes, and you can get stuff that you need. I also have my own little workshop over here. I can smelt ore, tan leather, and then there's like a grindstone, an anvil, a workbench, all kinds of stuff. It's nice. All right, move it. This is the thing I don't like about companions. They do like to get stuck in doorways. and then you can't get past them. Is Lydia in here? I'm not sure exactly where Lydia is, but my little goat pet is here. Her name is Hilda. That's another thing that came with the anniversary pack, is that you can go find all of these pets and they can become yours. And I can't remember what special thing that Hilda does for you. Each pet is a different animal and it has a different ability. Like some of them help you find alchemy ingredients, or some of them will help you find treasure, that kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool. I think Hilda's one of the cutest pets. The nice thing about this bug is that it will buff you for a certain amount of time. So you can go over to it and interact with it and say, "Oh, help me, I'm in combat." And it'll give you a buff. Another nice thing about this farm is that there's the pantry cupboard. So if you come in here, this is all the stuff that has been collected, like the chicken eggs and all of the different things that are growing on my farm. So it's all nice and in one place. The honey from the bees and all that stuff. It's right there, so that's pretty cool. Well, she's still a goat. I mean, goats can carry quite a bit. If you see, she's got this little pouch on either side. She's adorable. Look at her. I'm sorry. She's great. The fox is kind of creepy. It looks like a super cute fox until you look it right in the face. And then, I don't know what happened. I'm not really sure what happened, but it was unpleasant. I can go to where I keep my fox and stay here. This is your new home. Alright, so the bug's no longer following me. Let's go look at the fox. It is super disturbing. Oh no, a courier.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
I get so much stuff from the courier.
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Alright, items, books. I'm not sure this is it. Nope, this is something I already did. Anonymous letter? It's been a while. I don't remember which ones I've actually read. And it just said, item was delivered to me. Letter from Edward, maybe? No, I don't think so. Note? Could be note. Nope. Please read aloud. Oh no, this was the one for one of the houses that I got. I honestly don't know. This was something else. Thief's note. I don't know. You gotta be more specific, man. I'm carrying a lot of books. Oh yeah, so I was gonna go show you the creepy fox. That's over in Whiterun.
Good to have you by my side, friend. I need reliable people around.
They do clog up your inventory, and I do try to keep it fairly clear, but it's just like, oh, whatever. So this is my my first home, and here's the fox. See, at first glance, like from the side or the back, it's like a really cute fox, but then I don't know what's going on with that face. And it breathes like quite heavily. It's kind of disturbing. I don't know how to feel about it. Normally I like creepy things, but that's, I don't know. It's a little too unsettling. In fact, I do have my unclogging inventory spot for notes. I keep them here in this cupboard. See? So normally I do. I just haven't in a while. Request to meet. That's probably fine. Anonymous letter. Hidden treasure. Bounty. Some of these won't be allowed to be removed because they're part of a quest that I haven't finished. And these are fishing maps, so I want to keep those on me. Don't think I can get rid of those. Missing merchant. I don't think I've done the missing merchant yet. New wares. Oh, maybe that's it. Items. New wares. Oh yeah, the Khajiits were upset because some of their caravans were being disturbed by these bands of weirdly dressed people. Speaking of weirdly dressed people, I took one of their outfits and now I'm dressed like this. Alright, so I've got a whole bunch of quests that I need to do. How much am I carrying? Not bad. Alright, so I'm on a quest to retrieve some pieces of a dagger. I have to go to Windhelm, but I don't think I've actually been inside of Windhelm yet. I don't want to go to Solitude. This one will turn me into a werewolf, and I'm not ready to be turned into a werewolf yet. I haven't gained all of these fish. They're really rare. So I haven't gotten all of those fish yet. Some of them, for the fishing, you have to go out at a specific weather condition. Like some of them can only be caught in the rain. Some of them can only be caught in rivers. Some of them can only be caught in lakes. Some of them can only be caught with a specific fishing rod. Some of them can only be caught like at a specific time of day. Like you're more likely to catch rare fish, I think, at dawn and dusk or something like that. So some of them, you know, you're more likely to find them on a clear day. It's a whole thing. So yeah, being a werewolf could be a lot of fun, and I do like it better than being a vampire. I will say that. Go to the Shrine of Talos. That's over in Markarth. I don't want to do that yet either. That's a whole thing all unto itself. The only one that I haven't found are the Skeever, which is like a rat, a big rat, which I'm not sure. I don't really have any place to put them. I need more houses. And also the spider. I haven't gotten that one yet. This one sounds really difficult because this is in a Dwemer ruin, I believe, and Dwemer ruins are not to be messed with lately. Oh yeah, this is from like one of the more basic vanilla quests. You have to go talk to some snooty people. I think this is also, yeah, this is Dwemer ruins, I believe. This was over in Riften. I have to go and talk to some chump who's locked up. His whole family is like super powerful in Riften. And he said he was going to sell a horse to somebody, but then got locked up and wouldn't talk to the guy anymore. At least that's what I've been told. The Dawn Guard starts like a whole DLC. That's like a whole separate thing all into itself. It's really super long, but it's interesting. And you get a really good companion out of it. At least I think she's a good companion. This one is... Oh yeah, I think I have to battle somebody for a new house. I don't think I get a house out of this one, but it's another like gladiator championship kind of a deal. I could go over here. Forsworn have been pushing their presence further and further east and have formed a camp near Dark Lake Tower. I haven't been there yet. This is another DLC. This is basically going to Morrowind, but inside Skyrim. Find the necromancers. Yeah, this is the 10th anniversary of edition, so yeah, it would have to have been released in 2011. And I've got so many miscellaneous stuff. Some of it is like, talk to the Thieves Guild, talk to the Mages Guild, talk to all these other things. And I could go, I think I actually have that one. Oh. Let's get outside. I think I might have that one already mapped. Let me check. Because I had to go over in that direction to do something else. Yeah. No, that's Meridia. Where is Azura? Oh, she's over here. That's where she is. And I haven't been over really to this section of the map yet, because that's where the College of Mages is. That's where the Shrine of Azura is. And then this is Windhelm, and I haven't been there yet either. The Dark Brotherhood is pretty good in this one. No, I have not joined them yet because I haven't murdered anyone. Normally, if you murder someone, they will give you a little note saying, "We know what you did." Come. And then they will come and visit you. But actually, it seems like, and maybe this is just me, some things are considered murders that I don't understand why they're considered murders. So I always kind of keep an eye on my crimes, how many crimes I've committed. And I've assaulted a few people, okay? But I haven't murdered anyone yet. I do have, actually, some of the magic that I do have, because I am the Dragonborn, I get these things called shouts. And for you guys that have never played Skyrim before, it's kind of like a language that dragons speak that can, kill you. So there are 3 parts to any shout, and you can find the different pieces of these, like the different words to the shout, around in old ruins, usually protected by really strong, like undead dragon priests, things like that. This one I've already gotten Fusroda, which is, your basic shout. It's like the pumpkin spice latte of shouts. Hey, Lainey. Yeah, you can do that. You go and talk to this little boy, but if you murder somebody, they will come and find you. Be an assassin. Maybe later. I mean, it's a lot easier to be an assassin when you're a werewolf. I'm just gonna put that out there. Anyway, yeah. Basic shout. You have to go talk to the Greybeards. They do this whole test thing to see if you really are the Dragonborn. Are you the chosen one? And of course you are, because you are the protagonist. So let's see. What we were doing, we were choosing where we were going to go. That's what we were doing. Let's go look for... Let's say something about the necromancers. Actually, let's go here. Now, the really weird thing is that I got attacked by cultists like ages and ages ago, and their bodies are still here.
I'm a swordman myself.
They have not moved. Actually, this one has moved because it's like it got kicked around by the guard who moves around. So that one actually has moved. It was over here. But her body has not moved since I killed it.
Member of the companions. So you what? Fetch the mead.
Yes, I agree, John. I think this is Bethesda's best game. And I think that's why they've really been just trying to sell Skyrim on every platform they can possibly squeeze it onto for the last 10 years. Because, I don't know. I don't think they really have gotten anything to top it. They're coming out with Starfield. What is it supposed to come out like? next year, 2022, I think. It finally showed up on the Steam store. I did see it on the store page. I don't know if I'm interested in it. Fallout 76 kind of spoiled a lot of the goodwill that I had for Bethesda. Bethesda makes some buggy games, and I accept that. Skyrim is no exception. It is a buggy game that can crash. I am hoping it will remain stable while I am streaming and not flip out on me. But it's still really good. Fallout 76 was a pile of crap that they just kind of put out there. And then I've heard that they've made it better, and I have gone back since they added NPCs, but it just I don't know, it doesn't entice me. So we could go and become a werewolf. I think everybody would enjoy that. We can also get a good companion from becoming a werewolf. So let's go do that. I don't remember where I was going with my little speech about, but yeah, Skyrim is one of the best games that Bethesda's ever made.
Prepared?
Yeah, sure. What is this place? Or I'm ready for whatever test is next. This is part of the companions, and I've joined the companions, and they've given me some tasks, and surprisingly few tasks, by the way. They've told me a couple of times, it was revealed that werewolves exist. One of the people that was going with me on a mission had to turn into a werewolf to survive, and I was like, whoa, is everybody here a werewolf? And they're like, no, this is just like a special, tippity top tier guys in the companions are werewolves. And then like I did 2 missions for them, and they're like, hey, you want to meet me at midnight under this secret rock? And I'm like, sure.
This is no test, new blood. This is
Yeah, this is no test, it's a gift. They're gonna make me a werewolf. So I'm gonna go into the Underforge.
It's been a long time since we had a heart like yours among our numbers. That pitiful ceremony behind the hall does not befit warriors like us. You are due more honor than some calls and feasting. I would hope you recognize Ayla, even in this form. She's agreed to be your
To be honest, there's no way you could recognize Ayla in this form. I mean, she has the little name tag there, so sure.
How can something that gives this kind of prowess be a curse? So we take matters into our own hands. To reach the heights of the companions, you must join with us in the shared blood of the wolf.
The shared blood of the wolf.
Prepare to join your spirit with the beast world, friend?
I mean, but what if I don't want to, though?
That is your choice. We will not force you. But to join the circle, your blood must be as ours. Meet us here when you're ready.
Sure, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, drinking blood's normal, right? Now I have to escape without the guards killing me. Because the guards are aggro right now. They do not like me. And I could kill them. I could. I'd really rather not. Oh, good. I've evaded them. For long enough. And there's what Ayla really looks like. Yeah, you'd recognize her in werewolf form, right?
I think you might never come back. Yours was not an easy transformation, but you're still alive, so congratulations. We even have a celebration planned for you. There's a pack of werewolf hunters camped nearby at Gallows Rock. The Silver Hand. I think you've met them before. We're going to slaughter them. All of them. Lead on. Skior's already scouting ahead.
What just happened? Am I a werewolf now? What does it mean to be a werewolf? Is there a cure, or where are we going? Let's go with what just happened.
You were born into the pack, sister. I almost envy you. That first time is always the most intense. You gave us even more trouble than Farkas did at his first turning.
Am I a werewolf now?
Blood of the wolf in you. You'll need to build up your strength before you can call on it again, though.
Oh no, I don't
Just
remember
be
what.
careful where you do it. Some cowards in this land can't stand the sight of glory before them.
Glory, huh? I can't remember what button turns me into a werewolf. That's concerning.
Cure? Huh. You're sounding like the old man. I shouldn't say that. I love Kodlak. I respect and follow him. But he's wrong on this. It's no curse. We're made into the greatest hunters in the land. If he's worried about some mead-swilling afterlife in Sovngarde, he's free to pursue it. I'll take the glories of the hunt right here.
So she's got some sass, Ayla. Hold on just a second. I scrolled down in game and it scrolled the chat. So, Alright, Ayla. So, you want me to kill some werewolf hunters. Let's see. Not this. It must be the Silver Hand. There we go. Kill the werewolf hunters. They are over there. Okay, so she's going to come with me as a companion. I don't actually control her, so she can get into some pretty good trouble. Oh, is that under my magic? Because you can have an active shout. The little pip here shows which shout you have. And I know that you press Z for shout, but there's powers. There we go. Beast form. Take on the form of a wolf. So if I have this ticked and I press Z, then I will turn into a werewolf. So let's try that. So as you can see, there's some wolf heads here. They are obviously anti-wolf. This is anti-wolf propaganda. We need to stop this at all costs. Listen. You don't need to get all up on my backside, Ayla. Okay, the red dots show enemies. There's another enemy up there somewhere. So yeah, the magic arrows are really powerful and super awesome. And I like them a lot. And I will, if you get a chance to take one back, I will, because... Ooh, cure disease, eh? If nothing else, I can sell it later. Should be worth a lot. Gold. Don't mind if I do. Ice arrow. Silver sword. I'll take the iron arrows, but that's all I really want out of there. Where's the other guy? There's somebody over here. Nobody?
Someone there?
Oh, I hear you.
Nothing here after all.
Is he up there? He might be up there. Well, that's 3 of them out of the way. Good for us. Lockpicking game. Shouldn't be too bad. elven mace. It's kind of heavy, 17 pounds. It is worth 330 though. I don't think I'm going to take it though, that's a little bit too heavy. I might find something better. You have to be careful because a lot of merchants, they only have so much money. So if you sell a whole bunch of things to them, then they just can't purchase anything anymore. See what you got in there. Apples. More apples. Alright. Oh, there's a barrel over here. Empty. Empty. Flour. Flour's kind of heavy, but it is used in cooking recipes. But I've got wheat, I think, that I can grind into flour. Ooh, some alchemy components. I do want those. Bucket, empty, carrots. I'm not going to take the carrots. Alright, let's go see if we can mess some fools up. I think at some point, Ayla just, like, goes completely bonkers and will go ahead of you. So you can't sneak as effectively. I don't remember what that's for. Oh, that's to open that up. There are traps and stuff, so you have to be careful. Some chains you don't want to pull. I think that's just good advice for life, really. There are just some chains you don't want to pull. I think she was trying to tell me something. I don't remember what it was. Nope, nobody here. But us chickens. I think I blew his corpse somewhere else. I'll have to look for it. Skyrim does get a little physicsy sometimes. Does get a little physicsy sometimes. Ooh, lavender. That's an alchemy ingredient. Garlic. Where'd the other guy go? There's one guy, right? Did he just get like completely blown out of the room? Interesting. Ooh! Don't mind if I do. Empty. Open wooden door, barred from the other side. Uh-oh.
There's a dead one, isn't there? Thought so. Nobody we know by the smell. Some
Human flesh and a wolf cut.
separate
Sure.
animal from themselves. Go feral. This poor sod could have been anyone.
Torture tools.
Keep moving.
I don't think there's anything... Ooh. Briar hearts. Pine thrush eggs. Those are also alchemy ingredients. I don't think the torturer's tools are like used for anything. You can sell them, but...
No surprise they keep vermin.
Oh. Let's use some regular arrows, probably. Oops. Leg of roasted goat. Be careful, because sometimes there's tripwires. Like I said, there's... Yeah, see? That looks like a trap to me. I'm gonna go back to the horribly overpowered arrows. Let's try the fire arrows this time. Oops.
Come on, let's fight. Close. Watch it there, sister.
See, if I use my orcish sword, it's just so awkward. Over here. Although you can do some pretty cool finishing moves sometimes. But not in this case. I'm gonna go back to my bow. Gold. Physicality of Werewolves. That's a book. The nice thing about Skyrim and basically all of the Elder Scrolls is that you can read the books. So if I pick up this book and then I go into my items, books, the physicality of werewolves, and I open it, I can actually start reading this book. And it has lore and stuff in it. Some of them are actually pretty interesting. So yeah, I could read those books. And there are bookshelves in my houses, so I could keep them if I wanted. The rule of thumb, though, is if it's a really expensive book or a book that's worth quite a bit more, it probably teaches you something, like a skill, which is really nice. Can you give me some of my arrows back, lady, please? Just one? Oh, alright, fine. A little bit of garlic. Hold on just a second. Never mind. There's another one.
Nothing we can do for these ones now. Don't even want to think.
They don't even fully see me yet. That's how much sneak that I have. Now, you can work on your lockpicking. Most of these jail doors are locked so that you can go ahead and lockpick them. Sometimes they squirrel away little things like little gems or pouches or whatever. So it's a good practice if you're not very good at the lockpicking, or if you just want to raise your skill. And also sometimes they do hide stuff in there. I'm not going to. I don't think that there's too much hidden in here. Ooh, there's a gold piece. Let's see. Yeah, I think most of them are kind of like this, where they don't have much in there. So, I didn't actually show off very well, but this little obvious device here is what sets off the trap, and it'll make this slam into you at the top. And it hurts a lot. Oh, I'm being seen by something. Just a little bit. What is it?
Huh?
Oh, I heard somebody. Fire arrow? Yes. So this guy, you would think, he's another werewolf. We should let him out. We will conquer them with our werewolfness. But he will actually attack you, I believe, if I recall correctly. But what the hey, he is a fair little werewolf. We might as well let him go. He knows not what he does. He's lost in the beast. Poor guy. Oops. I was trying not to get Ayla, which I just totally set her on fire. Take back some of my fire arrows. Move on. Bread. Health healing potion. There's another one who can give me some ingredients. Wolf pelts will be good because I can make leather out of that. It seems a little gruesome making leather out of fellow werewolves, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't think there was any other way to get through here, was there? That I just missed? I might have. Oh yeah, there's this way. Ooh, wheat. Wheat's not as common, but I can grow it now, so I suppose I shouldn't be as excited. Here's more wolf heads. That says horrible things to me, so let's go this way. Shovel. Don't think there's anything down here. It's 30 open this door, see where it goes. Alright. There's quite a few people in here. These fire arrows are not exactly sneaky. Now, I could pull out my sword, and with my sword I have my healing magic, so I could just heal myself back up. Unfortunately, when I have my bow equipped, that takes up both hands, so you can't really have healing magic equipped with your bow. I suppose that makes sense. Ooh. Spider eggs, that's an alchemy component. So, for those of you who've never played it before, you end up being captured. You're like in a prisoner wagon when you first start Skyrim. You've been captured with a bunch of rebels. They were nearby an Imperial camp, I think it was, and are being taken to be executed, basically. And because you were caught in the vicinity of them, they're just going to kill you anyways, because you happen to be nearby. You managed to escape because a dragon attacks the place of execution, and technically I should be on the run, you would think. Hey, Ravenclaw. Cool. But nobody seems to realize that that's what happened, and nobody really seems to care, so that's cool. Sometimes you have to check because chests can be trapped. This is a master level lock, so this might take a lot of lockpicks. Quiet concentration. I've got a lot of lockpicks, so hopefully it won't take that many. Okay, we've got some loosening. It's very... I guess it won't take that many. Never mind. I mean, of course I'm an expert. Why do you ask? Elven Bow of Depleting does 40 points of magicka damage. Ooh. I like magical things. I'll take that. Check for trap. No trap. Okay. Plentiful healing. Good. How can I leave stuff behind? Because you can only carry so much. That's why. I have 410 pound capacity, and most of it's useless. I can't sell it, and it doesn't really do anything for you. Like these ruined books, I could pick them up, but they're not going to do anything for me. I can't even read them. They're not like the regular books. You can't even read those. They're just dead weight. You know what? They're decoys. They're meant to be populating the area to entice people to load themselves down, and then they can't move. That's what it is. You just have to resist. If it was useful stuff, yeah, I'd be picking it up, but it's not. The bread, I guess, is useful, but I have better stuff. Like, I have this is one of the things that came in with the anniversary was these backpacks. And I have, in my apparel, I have the hunter's backpack. And it's got this little bird skull on it and everything. It's pretty cool. I like it. And it increases my carry capacity by 75 points, and my bows do 10% more damage. So I think that's pretty cool. There's no point in picking up everything that is here. I am definitely a loot everything kind of person, but even I am like, there's no reason to pick it up. I would never be able to get home if I picked up everything that they had. And I just increased my restoration. Yay me. Right, so her body went somewhere. Oh, there it is. Golds, fire arrows, regular arrows. A leek? I could probably plant that at my farm. Boots and clothes. Wolf heads. Uncalled for violence. Ooh, knapsack. Let's see. Potion of healing. Jeweled necklace. This isn't a very valuable, so it probably is not going to teach me anything. So I'm probably not going to take it. Snow bear pelts. Ruined book. Mushrooms. What was that, he says. It was some of this! And another of these! I think I blew myself up. Those fire arrows are pretty potent. You wish it was 2-player. If you picked up all that stuff, you wouldn't be able to move. And I would leave you. I'd be like, well, I told you not to. Ooh, last scabbard of Akrash. That's worth 70. Oh, I must have learned whatever this was already. But I'm going to take it, because I'd like to put it on my bookshelf. She's not actually a real companion. Like, eventually she'll be able to be a real companion. She's sort of like... Well, for lack of a better gaming term, she's kind of like the person that you're escorting around. She behaves on her own. She's not going to take orders from you, really. Like, I could talk to her, but it's just the basic things that I've already looked at. Like, what does it mean to be a werewolf and stuff? Eventually, she'll be able to be more of, like, a regular, authentic companion, where you can give her orders, you can leave her places, you can give her armor, stuff like that.
The Skinner. I don't think I need to tell you why.
Is there a multiplayer mod? Well, okay. So I know that they have the MMO, Elder Scrolls Online. And I have played it. In fact, I've played a disturbing amount. Nearly 800 hours. So says Steam. Okay, this is the tricky bit. Hold on. There's a lot in here, and they're actually pretty dangerous from what I remember. I think one of them... You can... This is why sometimes taking companions along is not the best idea. Get in your way. There was somebody else. Yeah, you. Iron. I don't want iron arrows. Hold on. I could do better than iron arrows. Yeah, let's do Ancient Nord. Because I got a lot of those. So anyway, she becomes a proper companion where you can give her armor and stuff later. And I think I was saying something else, but I don't remember what it was now. Steel Mace of Weariness does 10 points of stamina damage. I do like magical items, but is that worth enough to pick up? It's 14 pounds. That's quite a lot. Yes, with my blocking up the doorways. It's not my fault that I am well endowed. My character just, you know, she's fully packed is all what it is. Grilled chicken breast, hawk feathers, fire arrow. Gold, iron arrow. Okay. Is there anybody else? I think that was all of them, right? And I know I was saying something. It was like I was in the middle and I'm like, I'm gonna have to take a break. Oh.
Bastards. Somehow they managed to kill Skior. He was one of the strongest we had, but numbers can overwhelm. He should not have come without a shield brother. Get out of here. I'm going to make sure we got the last of them, and see if there's any information to be gotten from the bodies. You and I have work to do. The Silver Hand will tremble at our sight.
It's our first target.
The Silver Hand has been scouring the world for more pieces of Wuthrad. One group is hidden out in the Rift. Get it back, for the honor of us all.
I mean, I like that she just assumes that I know what Wuthrad is, and that I will be able to retrieve it. Skyforged steel sword, wolf boots, heavy armor. So that's probably not going to be what I'm going to wear. Heavy armor makes more noise and makes you less sneaky. Yeah, sure. I've already. I mean, like I said, I'm already done quite a bit. I'm already like level 20 something, and I've played like 1,000+ hours of this game. So sure, why not? Ooh, banded iron of armored alteration, heavy armor that reduces your alteration spell cost. I mean, that doesn't seem like something I would want to wear. It is worth quite a bit, but it is also very heavy, and I can't get her to carry anything for me yet. Oh, yes, Elder Scrolls Online. That's what I was talking about. Elder Scrolls Online. It is an MMO. It is based on the Elder Scrolls lore, I guess. And it's okay. I have, like I said, I put kind of an embarrassing amount of time into it. But playing together is a little more complicated than you would expect from an MMO. If you're not leveling at exactly the same level, you can end up on quests that the other person has already completed, and therefore are basically invisible to you, and you can't actually help them even if you're in the same party. And we've had that experience quite a few times. Oh yeah, there is enchanting and disenchanting. You can make your own magical items. I don't usually do that. Not because there's anything wrong with it or I don't think it's worthwhile. It's just I find enough magical stuff on my own that I don't... Ooh, iron ore. That I don't usually... I mean, I don't even blacksmith all that much. Unless there's something specific that I want. I can make fire... Hey, what are you doing here?
What was that?
Oh, he must have been the one that I was like, where did his body go? Well, that's where his body went. And I've lost the thread of what I was saying again. Yeah, so not really for multiplayer. Enchanting. Yes, that's what we were talking about. I find enough magical stuff, I feel like, that I don't really need to do it. I don't usually do blacksmithing, but now I can make the fancy arrows. If I get my blacksmithing up, that encourages me to work on my blacksmithing. Because I do want to make more of those. They're really fun. Ooh, a gourd. I don't think you get very many gourds. So we're leaving Ayla to look around for clues. She brought us here to take out some of the werewolf hunters, which we did. With no problem. It says, retrieve the fragment of Wuthrad. So if we look at our map, it should point us in the right direction. In fact, let's just go here and say, show on map. There it is. So this is down by Riften. We're way up here in Gallows Rock. That's near Windhelm. And that's where our house is. That's where we started out as a werewolf in Whiterun. So we came all this way as a werewolf, apparently. Killed some werewolf hunters. And now they want us to go down here. Probably to kill more. So let's pop back to our house real quick. And drop some things off. And then we'll head down there and see what happens. I'm much more of a hoarder. So, like, if I find magical equipment and stuff that I'm not really going to use, if I don't sell it off right away, I'm probably just going to put it in a chest and keep it forever. For example, this one that has all of this stuff in it. Oh yeah, I did want to show off my other houses though. So I did pick up some Elven Bow of Depleting. I'll store that in there. Staff of the Healing Hand. I kept that on me for some reason. Oh, because it could heal another target. And if I get a companion, then I can heal them with it. This isn't usually even... This is just weapons. I keep my armor and apparel over here. So there's that. Oh, speaking of which, I should probably drop off. Did I get anything? Yeah, I got the banded armor. I could sell that off, but I'm gonna just tuck that away for now. I'm gonna keep that on me. Where did I get this? Oh, I think I got it. It was in a Sheogorath themed quest, the Ring of Disrobing. Do I need that? Put that in there and that in there. I'm gonna keep that on me just in case. Keep my potions and scrolls over here. Don't need that. I don't need 6 cure disease. Because they're pretty heavy. I don't need the magicka ones or the stamina. Keep the water breathing, just in case. Because you never know. I don't have any scrolls on me. Okay. Then downstairs, this is my alchemy lab, so I keep all my alchemical components in this little pouch. How do I fit them in there? Magic. Obviously. I haven't really done very much alchemy in this run through. At one point, Venom and I actually made a little application that would show you the best combinations to get the different alchemical components. Say they have 4 unknown traits, and you have to put ingredients that have the same trait together to make a potion. So you can either eat them to find out the first one, and then just start randomly kind of throwing them together to figure out if they have similar ones. It'll reveal it if they have a similar one. Or what we did was we put together this little app that you type in like the name of the ingredient, and it would give you the best, easiest found components that would give you a that would reveal one of the things that it could do. Like this one is Blue Mountain Flower, and the only one that I don't know is the first one because I haven't eaten it. And I haven't mixed it enough to know what that one is. So it has Fortify Conjuration. Conjuration is a magic type. Fortify Health, and then Damage Magicka Regen. So if I wanted to make a Damage Magicka potion that I could put on my arrows, for example, I would use that and some other ingredient that would also damage Magicka, and it would make it more powerful. This is where I keep all of my crafting supplies, all the stuff for blacksmithing, and also for things that I need to build my houses with. Speaking of houses, how much am I carrying? 147. I don't think I got rid of all the weapons. Bone arrow, dark arrow, arrow. Arrows generally don't really weigh anything. So you can carry a lot of arrows and it'll be fine. I think I got a couple of books that might actually weigh something. Usually notes and stuff don't weigh anything, but sometimes books do. Is this shelf full? I can place one more book on this shelf. Okay. I know I got one book that I said was worth a lot, and I thought I would just take it with me anyway. What about this bookshelf? Is this one full? 2 two more books. Okay, down to 144. That's pretty good. Let's go check out some of the other places that I live. One of them is from the Creation Club for sure, and that's Mirror Watch. So we'll just nip over there and take a look at it. So there's this jerk that likes to respawn out here. It's like a little insectoid, usually dwelling in caves, but yes, my reindeer neighs like a horse. Don't ask too many questions, thank you. So as you can see, the outside of my house has like magical stuff happening. I live in a swamp. Ooh, was that a dragon? Yes, it is. Are you going to care about me today? Or are you just going to fly around like a jerk? Sometimes they like to fly around and they will immediately come and attack you and make you, pay attention to them. But sometimes they'll pretend like they kind of want to, and they'll fly like fairly close to you, and then they'll just keep flying around, not doing anything. Here's my bunny, Thistle. Another one of the pets that I've collected. And this is a really nice place. I genuinely think this place is pretty. But this isn't even the best part, guys. Look, it has an oven with all of the stuff around. It's just really cool. I like it. I will never put stuff on mannequins ever again. There is a very special set of armor that you have to spend a crazy amount of time collecting. It is really pretty. I think it's whatever they call the Falmer before they became the Falmer, I think. And it's really awesome looking. I spent ages and ages and ages legitimately collecting it, put it on a mannequin, and it just completely disappeared from the game. So I don't trust mannequins anymore in Skyrim. So you can get dragon masks. It has a place for each one, which I think is pretty cool. See, I could put the Sanguine Rose right here. They have all of like the really special, these are the Daedric weapons, but they have places for like a lot of the special stuff. Specifically in here, which I think is kind of cool. And then there's just, you can put in just whatever you like in some of them. I also had... Yeah, I don't know why it physicsed all over the place. I did get Shadow Rend. And I got, what's it? Oh yeah, it was, Nettlebane. Snow Elves, yeah, the Snow Elves. It was their, like, ancient armor, and it was really pretty, and I had to do all kinds of stuff to get it. And I hated the quest. It was so long, and it was really hard to find all of it, and I was just like, I finally have it. Look at it in all of its glory on my massive mannequin here. And then, yep, gone. I closed Skyrim for quite a while after that. I was like, fine. Don't want me to play anyway. Alright, so you've seen my farm over here, and you've seen this one. I just got another one recently. What was it? Was it Bloodchill Cavern? I think that's what it was. I was invited to dinner by obvious vampires. So I had to kill the vampires, who obviously invited me for dinner, but not in the way that I was hoping. And now this is my place. It's actually pretty nice. So these places come pre-decorated, and normally I'd really like to decorate myself and put my own spin on it, but decorating is very hard. And like Skyrim or Fallout 4, because you have to pick things up really arduously and try and kind of like set them where you want them. It's not like in 7 days where you can like place a block or something like that. It's well, here, I'll just show you. So here's a plate. I can pick up the plate, but then it's kind of all over the place and I have very little control over it. And trying to set it back on the shelf is hard. So imagine that for every single thing in here that's on a shelf or set out. Yes, I have done it. No, I don't want to do it anymore. Thank you. I'm pretty sure they also have like developer tools where you can set everything all nice and pretty, but I don't have access to that. And I don't feel like modding it to get access to that. So that's a pretty jug. Don't remember seeing that before. Yeah, so there are like potions of blood and there are coffins downstairs, I think, too. This is obviously a vampire lair. But here's my own like enchanter table, and I'm pretty sure that there's a alchemy table. There's also a staff enchanter, which I don't think came with the base game. Yeah, so you can actually sleep in these coffins. I think if you do sleep in coffins, you do have a chance of waking up as a vampire or contracting vampirism. I'm not 100% sure about that. If you get attacked by a vampire, you have a chance of contracting vampirism. I do know that for sure. But I think if you sleep in a coffin, you have a chance to. Yes, an absolute nightmare. And I'm saying that I am also the weirdo who like makes a store in Fallout 4, putting down a shelving unit and like meticulously placing, boxes of Blamco mac and cheese and stuff with basically the same kind of item placement that is in Skyrim. I have done that because I don't know why. I do. Well, let's go over to Riften and see about heading towards this next werewolf quest.
I'm waiting.
Yes, I have legitimately done that. Lester, I have.
Oh.
It's a thing. And I've done it more than once, if you can believe that. So it's not like a one-time thing and I was like, oh my god, I've regretted my life decisions. I'm never doing that again. No, for some reason, I was like, that really horrible, painstaking thing that I did that like gave me a bunch of like anxiety and panic attacks because frustration and I was just ready to tear my hair out. Remember that thing that I did? Yeah, let's do that again. But it was really pretty when I was done and it looked amazing and I really enjoyed it. A lot of people didn't like the building in Fallout 4 and I'm like, I don't understand you. It could be really fiddly. It could be very painstaking. You could yell and scream for sure because things wouldn't go the way that you wanted them to. But it was also pretty satisfying when you got it just right. Oh yeah, I own another house. I know I did. Over here near Falkreath. Is it Lakeview Manor? Yes. This is one I actually built. They put in, what was it? Something about Hearth, something. Hearth and Home DLC or oh, that's a giant! Giants are not friendly, by the way. Which is unfortunate, because I actually don't mind giants. I think they're fine. They just want to take care of their mammoths, man. They just want to take care of their mammoths and not have anybody bug them, but man, you get too close to a giant and it will F you up. It will literally send you into orbit. But he's standing really close to my house, man. And that cannot stand, I'm afraid. So lightning arrows it is. I'm also going to summon my Dremora. Oh, missed. Huzzah! Stab him with an arrow. Yes! Oh, and hello, Poro! Ooh, flawless ruby. And the rest of his junk. Well, the mammoth tusk actually is worth quite a bit. And I do need one for a quest, but I already have one. But they're really heavy, so I don't enjoy... Actually, I'm here at home. I could probably go put that in a box somewhere. I'll put it over here. So I think I'm still building this place, theoretically. Let's hide leather strips. Some of this is for quests, like this lexicon is for a quest, and I can't actually put it down. Oh, I don't know why I put the ruby in there. And I can't put down the unusual gem either, but I will put down the wolf pelts, because those are going to eventually weigh me down. Speaking of coming to pay the rent, that's an excellent idea, Poro. Because Lydia actually owes me money. Hold on. Now that I come to think about it. Because I run a farm, I get a measure of the proceeds from the farm. So I just have to go talk to Lydia if I can find her. We were supposed to be trying to find her, but she wasn't around last time we were here. There she is. Hey, Lids. I've come to collect my monies.
What do you need, my thane?
I'm here to collect the plantation's profits.
Very good, man.
Give them to me. 5,928 gold. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Your services as steward are no longer required. I wonder... See, this is what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid I'll tell her that my services as steward are no longer required, and then she's going to go, like, chasing off to go to her default home, and she might disappear. Because, like I said, Skyrim is a little bit buggy. But let's... But also, if I don't have anyone here as a steward, then that means that I won't get any monies here anymore. Until I find one. I don't think all quest items are weightless. Because I have some of them and they definitely have weight. Like this is only half a pound, but still. And then the lexicon, that one definitely has no weight, so that's cool. The mammoth tusk is literally for a quest, but it's not counted as a quest item necessarily, so it still weighs 5 pounds. This is technically for the Bard College. I haven't gotten the quest because I haven't actually gone to the Bard College yet, but I found it randomly in a dungeon, so it weighs 4 pounds. And I don't want to put it down because I might forget where I put it. I don't know. I do kind of want Lydia to come with me, though. I really like money that she gives me for being the steward here. I don't even know why. I don't really spend it on anything. All right, you know what, Lydia? Well, I don't know. Are you going to clog up the doorways? Are you? I think she is. The Bard's College was silly. I mean, it looked like it could have gone somewhere great, but then it just was like, and that's all. Welcome to the Bard's College. It was, fell off a cliff, quite decidedly. I wasn't very impressed with the resolution to that. Nope, I'm gonna go Lydia-less. She needs to stay here and make me money. So she does watch me sleep, which, you know, it's kind of creepy. Just saying. Every quest mod? Why would they make you do that? My least favorite quest line is the Thieves quest line, and I don't make any bones about it. In Oblivion, the Thieves quest was one of my favorite, besides where you have to basically exercise a house. There's a bunch of ghosts in it. You get it for really cheap. Somebody in the pub is like selling it. They're like, oh, well, I mean, you look like a nice person. You look like you could really use some property. Here's, I'll take this. Uh-oh. Bear. All right, Bear. Interrupting my monologue, I was talking about horrible quests. Okay, so that dislodged that from my brain. Anyway, the one in Oblivion was so much better. In Oblivion, it was kind of like Robin Hood. You steal from the rich and give to the poor, and you actually went on, like... You didn't feel like an absolute asshole for belonging to the Thieves Guild. But the Thieves Guild here are just a bunch of jerks. They deserve not to succeed. Like, some of your first missions, they want you to go bully, like, innocent shopkeepers and stuff. I'm like... I even thought at one point, I was like, you know what? I could become the top thief and I will change it. I will reform it, because there are people, like, you would think that you could get rid of it. Like, you could get a quest to get... You jerk! Oh, this is the Silver Hand camp. Yeah, the Silver Hands are pretty rough. Let me jump. Thank you. You don't feel like you're being completely horrible. Anyway, for joining the Thieves Guild. But the Thieves Guild here in Riften is just awful. And you can't redeem it. Because then Riften just becomes this horrible vortex of people just being dicks to everybody else in town that's not a thief. I'm not a fan. Ow. I should have brought... Ow! I should have brought Lydia with me. She would have gone charging in there. It would have been amazing. The thing I can't get used to is that the sprint button is actually Alt, unlike any other game that ever existed. It's not Shift. Shift actually makes you walk, like this. And if you haven't been playing it for a while, like I took a break after I'd been playing it. Actually, you know what? I can talk to my Dremora. Sorry, I don't want to get dead. Oh, that's a big wolf. Let's get out the Dremora again. So you have to recharge magical equipment with soul gems. And I don't have anything to get souls out of people yet. You basically, the best way is either to cast a spell or to have a magical weapon that casts the spell Trap Soul, I believe it is. And then you have an empty soul gem. And it'll fill up the soul gem and then you can repower your magical equipment, which really sounds horrible when you really think about it. Silver sword. Isn't there somebody over here? So one of the worst things is trying to find the bodies after you kill them. Oh, and I scrolled the chat again. Gold. Ooh, lockpick. Vampire dust. Lightning arrow. It's nice to get some of my lightning arrows back. Let's stealth. I have a detect life spell. Let's see, what is that under? Is that under alteration? Yeah, detect life. I have a detect life spell. I do not have a detect death. I do have all the little pets that I've found. You can actually just teleport them to you. So like you leave them at your house and then you're like, oh, you know what? It would be so handy if I had this pet. You can just summon them. So it's pretty cool. Oh, there goes my Dremora. He went, and you know he's dead. He only stays for so long. But I can always summon him again. I was probably in the middle of explaining why the Thieves Guild is such rubbish, but you'll just kind of have to take my word for it. It is awful. Even after you get all the shops and stuff to rehabilitate it and build it up and everything, it's awful. And it's not even the worst of the Thieves Guild. The one in Elder Scrolls Online is even worse. Oh, I leveled. Both the Brotherhood, the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild in Elder Scrolls Online, they just don't have very good quest lines. I was really looking forward to being part of the Dark Brotherhood too, and I was just very disappointed. I'm not going to spend my point right now. I'll just keep it, just in casey. Just in casey. Thought you were gonna be on the lookout, did you? You never counted on me. Oh, you got friends. Well, so do I. Haha. Guess I got rid of the wolves, right? Oh, there's one more. Oh, you! It's a sneaky jerk up there. How do I get up there? This way. Doesn't look like you are a ranged enemy. Ha ha ha! Sucks to be you. Oblivion was pretty good. You did kind of look like a weird monster because the character the character graphics weren't great, let's just say. But the story was decent. I didn't really like the Oblivion Gate story. It was like all of the rest of it. Like the Sheogorath Shimmering Isles DLC, that was really good. I enjoyed that. And there was like a whole bunch of other stuff, but the Oblivion Gate stuff I didn't really care about. It was kind of annoying. It was actually the worst part. If you did everything else besides the main quest, it was pretty alright. But that's Bethesda games in general. The main quest of Fallout 4 can be pretty bland, really. Fallout 3 could be done extremely quickly. If you just mainlined the main quest, it was extremely short. Or could be. And it was, you know, find this relative. They're imperiled. But you never had to really worry because nothing happened till you get there. Which I like in some respects. I kind of complain about it, but if it really was on a real world timeline where like, oh, you missed it, they're dead now. That would suck. That would suck so bad. Where's the entrance to this bee? Yes, you can. You can skip so much. But it's... I don't know. You skip a lot of fun stuff. There's a lot of fun stuff in Fallout 3. Ooh. Can I get that? I want it. That's a coin pouch, by the way, and I can't reach it because my butt's too big. Well, let's try this again. Oh my god. Okay, so we come in here. Can I open that? No. Okay. Yeah, I keep wanting to press shift to sprint. And it's like, oh! I'm gonna walk the slowest you've ever seen now. Okay, so down here, we killed that guy. Aha. And I have alchemy ingredient. Morrowind was really good too. It's really difficult for me to go back and play. I have tried to go back and play it, but the UI is painful, to be honest. Compared to modern games, it's really painful. And a lot of it is actually reading because they didn't really have a whole lot of voice acting. They had to be very careful about how big they made games because the storage media at the time just couldn't handle, you know, gigs upon gigs. So they had to be very careful about how much stuff that they put on there. So a lot of it isn't voiced. Oh, did I go in there? No, I don't think I did. There's more up. I kind of want to go down first. Can I get back up here easily if I go down there? I'd have to go all the way back around. Nope, I'll do it later. Yeah, it is a lot of reading. It is a lot of reading. And frankly, I think it's kind of harder. I mean, they don't pull any punches. They just like, oh, you're too low level to be here? Oh, well, deal with it anyway. That was kind of Morrowind's vibe. Fishing hat. No. Scroll, inkwell, quill. Blessed Iron Battle Axe. I'll probably take that. Thief's Backpack and find clothes. Ooh. Alteration. Yes. I don't usually use alteration all that much, but it doesn't matter. I raised a skill and I'm happy. Troll Skull. Broom. Wooden Sword. Hide boots of major stamina. Ooh, they only weigh one. Okay, I'll take that. Make sure there's no trap. Yeah, no essential NPCs. That's true. Okay, so here's the fragment of Wuthrad that they wanted me to go find. Scroll of Harmony. Ooh, Ebony Dagger. And a Sword of Scorching. Yeah, sure. Why not? I like magic stuff. Proper lock design. Ooh, lock picking. Okay, so I think that's all of the super important stuff here, which means I can go down and loot that thing that I wanted to loot. I remember playing a lot of Morrowind, but I honestly couldn't really tell you too much of what happened in it. All I really remember about Morrowind is trying to figure out what keywords that I needed to press or or how much I needed to give somebody to bribe them to like me enough so that they would give me some information. I remember doing that a lot. And I remember going into a lot of crypts and fighting ghosts that were terribly strong and horrible. And I remember enchanting stuff. Yeah, I shot your companion. What are you gonna do about that? Wolf? Huh? He had gold. Okay. Sure. I mean, maybe he ate somebody's purse. Yeah, the ancestor tombs. Yes. It is pretty rough. I just remember getting my butt handed to me a lot. I was like, but back in those days, you know, it didn't feel bad. I think I'm getting too old and grumpy. I'm just like, okay, that's enough. I don't want to play this. Games are supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be super fun and entertaining, and if it's not, I don't really want to play it anymore. Who are you? You are... Oh, you're after... a spider. That's fine. I'll help. You're welcome.
Guard might get nervous. A woman approaches with a weapon drawn.
Yeah! With good reason. Yeah, you better watch yourself. Oh, what's this? This is Heartwood Mill. Oh, this is one of the new fishing spots. You'll find little sets of fishing supplies, and so you equip one of your fishing rods, and then you use the fishing supplies, and that's how you fish. You can't just like fish anywhere you want. You have to do it at these specific places. I know Venom has played Daggerfall, I think. I think that was his first Elder Scrolls game, if I remember correctly. So fishing is very slow, and it's just something really relaxing that you can do. However, things will still attack you if you're fishing. This doesn't like pause the game so that you can just sit here indefinitely with nothing bad happening to you. Things will come up and attack you if you're fishing. Okay, so that's like a Dwemer ruin, I think. You can start recognizing the different icons on the map and what they mean. Like, I think isn't that like an orcish enclave or something? It's the one... Is it marked on my map? No, it is not. Yeah, see, that's a Dwemer ruin for sure. This is a village. That's like an old ruin. This is like a natural place. Like a scenic area. It's a farm. It's a stable. This is a dock. This is a major city. Cause see, it's like their coat of arms are major cities. Strongholds. the Unity port of Daggerfall? No, I have never played Daggerfall ever. And this is one of the standing stones. So when you find standing stones around the world, I'll just go to this one. This is the first one that you find. It's a set of 3. And just through the starting beginning part, you find them. And each one is a different character or theme. Like this one is the warrior, this one is the mage, and this one is the thief. And I believe I have the thief stone active. And I can go into my magic active effects, and I have the thief stone, which all stealth skills increase 20% faster. So I'm going to be leveling them up faster, which means that I'll be able to put my my perk points in quicker, because you have to get to a certain level of skill before you can put in certain perk points. And I have a ring that gives me a bunch of resists. And because now I'm a werewolf, I am 100% resistance to disease. So that's cool. I have an amulet of Talos, which reduces the time between shouts that I can use. I have my hunter's backpack, which gives me stuff. But you can end up finding these stones. There's a bunch of different ones out in the world, and different ones do different things. They give you a different buff. Some of them give you an ability that you can use once a day. Some of them will, like that, they'll increase which skills level more quickly. Things like that. But I think I am going to head back to the companions, and we're going to turn this in, and then it's probably going to be just about time for me to stop the stream, unfortunately. But let's see if we can at least complete this little bit. So I did restore the Gilded Green, as you can see. When you first come here, it's just all dead looking and doesn't have any leaves or any blossoms. And one of the priests asks you to help her out. And so you go and you help her out, and it restores the tree. And I think it builds up some reputation. I think in the back end, there's like reputations and stuff. And people like you more because you did that. And there's Ayla.
Have you been bringing the battle to the Silver Hand, friend? I wish I could be there with you. Soon enough.
I got the fragment.
Another piece of glory. Good work, Shield Sister.
Well, I mean, what's the next target?
I've been hearing rumors of Silver Hand activity. A group of them is holed up in the rift. Run fast, my friend.
Okay, so let's see. Striking the heart. Assassinate the Silver Hand leader. Ooh. Let's see where that is. That's over by Riften. Yeah. So it'd probably be closer to one of these places. But I think that's where we are going to stop it for today, guys. We became a werewolf. We killed some werewolf hunters. I babbled on about how, you know, Skyrim is awesome and the Elder Scrolls in general is awesome. Except for some parts, obviously. They're not perfect. But if you get a chance and you've never tried it, I would highly encourage you to get Skyrim. Because you can put a lot of hours into it. It's not a super fast-paced, you know, thrill ride a minute. Some of the battles can be really intense, but it's a lot slower, especially if you're into RP, that kind of stuff. Story, figuring out things. If you want lots of things to do, I'll show you the map. The map is pretty huge. So we've only been to a couple of small little places on the map. And there's actually more map if you get the DLC, because there's extra places that you can go that are not technically on the map. So all of these places, and there's so many that I haven't even got close enough. Like these I haven't discovered yet. They're not filled in, but I know that they are in that general location. So I couldn't fast travel here, but I could like put a mark on it to go and find it. But there's so many that I haven't even gotten close enough or haven't heard about to even be like a mention on my map. So there's there's so much stuff to do, especially even just in the base game, but especially if you get the DLCs, there's other realms that you can go to. So I encourage you guys to do it. Well, that's the plan, guys, is that I am going to try and stream more. I might even I have some other games up my sleeve that I'd like to show off to you guys, but I also kind of want to come back to Skyrim and talk about it more and do things in it. I really like it a lot. So thank you guys for coming and listening to me and being here, and I will try to promote a little bit more before my next stream, I guess. Oh, well, I'm sorry, guys, but I do have to go. Go eat and then come back. Well, I probably am going to go eat, but I'm probably not going to come back today. But thank you guys so much for coming by, and I will see you next time. Bye.